请问进茅房间？
进个茅房间，
嗯，
茅房间我记得。
Because pictures of Dolly when she was younger. Look, it's not. I mean, Dolly. Works.
进茅房间。
Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. I'll throw on my pictures. Sorry. Thank you. Hey, Nick. Yeah. A set of roses or a set of flowers at the front desk. Here's the key fob to get back in. Okay. You know, the other building. Yeah, we're on that green building. So the other one. Okay. Yeah. I live on when you turn left. Okay. Like we're in Canada. My name is Jennifer, and I'm her niece. So my mother Angela and Angela, her younger sister, as you know. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's been overwhelming, the number of photos that have been coming in. The slideshow isn't even all the photos that I got. So, and then my mom even has a little album somewhere of more photos with Joyce. So if you want to pass it around, you can. So I think that, this is really a celebration of her life. I've always known that Joyce has been kind of a leader of her classmates and kind of the social co-chair of her classes and getting people together. And it's amazing how many friends she made along the way and how she's been a real focal point for keeping everyone together and in touch.
And students.
And also, yes, and also her students. Well, Mom, when you talk, you can say whatever you want, okay? So, and we do have some people on the Zoom, some family members, as well as some friends of hers, former classmates. And actually, Monica, I'm gonna ask you to stop the presentation, to stop the sharing so that they can see the speeches, okay? So just so you know, just for logistics, the camera on the laptop is right there. And let me ask her to stop the slideshow. Stop the sharing.
Are we blocking the camera?
A little bit, yeah.
On the trigger, I love it.
No, you're not blocking anything.
Okay, she should be stopping that slideshow so that people can see. She said done.
Okay. I'll go back to the Zoom.
Oh, there.
Okay. All right, so all right, so we've got a good number of people here. All right, so the speaker. Wow, that's really big. Just put it on the floor in front of this. Thank you. So I was really always impressed with how just thoughtful she was and also just how diplomatic she could be. If she saw something she didn't like or I just didn't find that she was critical, at least to me, maybe because I was younger. But she always wanted the best for us. She was encouraging and she was excited about our accomplishments. At the same time, she was incredibly accomplished herself. And it was always so fun to see her. I think she was really the most in her element when she was surrounded by friends and family. You could really see it. You can see it on these photos, just how many people, she socialized with or had reunions with in Taipei, or sometimes even met up in the US. And I wish she could have done more travel. I wish she could have seen Europe. I think that she would have really loved to do more travel. So I just want to say to her, thank you for her positive influence and her love and for the sacrifices she made. I think that, she liked the best of both Taiwan as well as living in Houston. And I think you'll hear more about from other people what she meant to them, but she meant a huge amount to me and my brother as well. So thank you. And then just for logistics, we do have some food here in the back, so please stick around because we have some food and some drink, and we can share stories. And my mother said you can take a rose this is from my mother, so to remember her and take it home. All right, so who wants to go next? No pressure. Any of our classmates want to say something? I can just pass this around. You want me to pass this around?
Joyce is a wonderful lady. You heard I was saying the research. That would be to get into the facility right there. She's wonderful. I really, she would be missed.
Thank you. And you can say in Chinese too if you want. It's more comfortable. Yeah.
我也很想说，很怀念她。我们8年前搬到薛沟南以后，见到这边的高中同学，哇，每次我有一些小问题，总要问他，他都很热心的帮忙，所以永远会怀念他。
I am Joyce, middle school student back in Taiwan. Then God put us together also back in Peck Children Hospital. I was doing clinic, find out he was in the research side for a while. So we crossed the road a lot. When I was in middle school, she taught my arts. But I find out she actually was majoring in biology. Yeah. Also, she was in our school principal for a while. Also, miss her. I'm so glad Angela find me. Otherwise, I can't locate Joyce. Because we met I find out that line. She hasn't read for months. So we find God really connect us by just a letter that Angela called me, say Joyce was in coma that time. Then in Easter, she wake up, so I went to see her. I really gave her some time to
Joyce and we are colleagues for more than 10 years. Then we are act like friends. We're very close for years. We always think Joyce is a very kindness person, and for another side, he has some naughty childish action in the workplace. I think most of you guys have her as a family or friends. As a colleague, I want to say something you probably never know. So some afternoons in the summer, she will ask, "Who wants the ice cream?" Then someone will volunteer, so she will treat everyone ice cream from downstairs McDonald's. So everyone remember her, the person who worked with her, everyone remember her. She's very impressive person. Her kindness, for the holidays, she always cook the food, bring there, share with everyone. She cooked very good food. Yeah. And she likes delicious food. So everyone would know. And she also like to introduce Chinese traditions to everyone. Christmas, she will bring the Asian pears and the what is that stuff?
Plaster, something, or?
If you have pen, you put it on
Yeah.
patches.
patches. So she would
Patches.
use that.
Or,
Come back.
sometimes like it's like that.
Yeah, she introduced a lot of Asian stuff to our workplace. Yeah, everyone happy to listen to her and telling this stories how magic this will happen. So yeah, we're happy to be with her for so long, and we'll miss her and remember her forever. Thank you.
I also worked with Joyce, although maybe about a couple of years only, but since she maybe 6 years before she got retired. But not very close, but she stood out so much. So I was just talking to Wayne a couple of weeks ago. I was like, every now and then I know that they talk to each other. I was like, well, how's Joyce? She stood out in many different ways. First is the way she presented herself. She was really, always done, like her hair was meticulous, her makeup was there. She just brought this kind of elevated level to work, and of course, she was very knowledgeable, very particular, very meticulous about things. She meant and brought the best out of herself and also fostered it from others. In respect that she had this strong attention to details, and we work at this. We work with her in a good manufacturing practice facility, which is a clean room facility, and we produce products for treatment of patients. So Joyce manufactured lots of products that affected lots of patients here in Houston area, in Texas, and I'm sure some of these products actually saved someone's lives. The thing is that about how meticulous she was, and she had this photographic memory of things. She would remember how she left little pieces of equipment there, and so a pen, how the pen was laying in the drawer. So if someone moved anything like that, right? So you have to right back the way it was with her, and she's a very machine person, very neat, very organized, and so through her work, she influenced a lot of our colleagues as well, and her work was bringing cures to patients as well. So she affected many people in different ways. Of course, we will miss her. Sorry for the loss.
Thank you for sharing those stories. They're really nice to hear.
I got one word. Close to her retirement, I think sometimes I go home with her. She said, "Okay, let me drive fast. That is the only thing I can be fast." Her love for that.
That's fun. Well, my name is Mark Lick, and Joyce, somebody said it.
That's
The first word that comes to my mind is kindness. She was so kind. Second word is generous. You learn anything from Joyce and you. She was kind and generous, especially to our family. I met Joyce in something like 1988. I was working at MD Anderson. I had a laboratory. One of her friends, her name was Stella. I don't know if anybody knows Stella. Stella brought her. I'm not sure exactly how long she had been in the country. And Joyce said, "If you teach me how to be a lab technician, I'll work for you for free until you think that you're good enough to pay me." And I said, "Wow, that's a good deal." And little did I know that she was a superior individual with great talents. And she went on to become our best technologist. So we left MD Anderson, we started a lab, and she came with us to the new lab that we started. She worked there as our technologist that give. Sorry. So anyway, I'm on the phone one day trying to arrange a babysitter. And I turned to Joyce and I said, oh, the babysitter can't come. And Joyce put up her hand and said, I can babysit. So, oh, really? So she then ultimately became our babysitter. And we took our kids to her parents' house. Richard was there, and my son, about the size of boy here, maybe even a little short, went in with Richard and learned how to play on the computer, play games. He became very good at it because of Richard's teaching. But so many Saturdays, even at the last minute, Pam and I, my wife sitting over here, would say, well, let's get out for dinner and let's see if Joyce can babysit. Boy, she was always ready to babysit. At the last minute, she would go off here. So that led to a trip to Taiwan. Angela and Joyce took us to Taiwan. We started down we stood at the bottom of the island and took a train, went all the way to Taipei. And Joyce took us around. Her students were there, took us out to dinner every night. And we just had a great celebration the whole week with her students who were all there. So for our family, she was so generous and she was so kind. I hope we were very fortunate to have her in our lives. That's her sword. Thank you.
You want to stand next to your brother? Go together, okay?
How are you?
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
They can see you, I think.
That's good. Good. All right. So I don't mind. Love her very much. I miss her very much, as we all do. Gonna miss going over to her house like every holiday, something like that. It's hard. She was all. Okay. So she was always like trying to sneak treats in our luggage to take back home without our dad knowing. She would always find out somehow. And she was just very nice and generous to me and my brother, and always gave us stuff to take home, even if it's like just something to eat. But I always enjoyed having her company at her house.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming here. Really appreciate you spending your time with us, my family. And Joyce is really lucky to have going in her life. I didn't really wear anything to be wear to like a speech, because for the past few weeks I was thinking, what should I say? There are just so many memories that I have with Joyce that I can't even pick one. I do want to say that without Joyce in my life, I would not have become the person I am today. Joyce gave me a lot of discipline when I was growing up. She was basically my guiding light. When we moved to the United States in when I was 12, I think it was 1987, something like that. She was really tough on me on studying English because I didn't know English. So moving from Taiwan here to here, and it was really tough transition, and she stayed on me every single day. It was tough, But I really appreciate that she forced me to study and gain the knowledge that I have in the years. Right? She set the tone for me to really um, help me succeed in life. I became competitive. I think Joyce is a very competitive person. I think I got that from her as well. So when I go to school, I became competitive with my friends. Um, and Joyce always was very hands-on with my study, like in the Asian parents, right? So I think that's a good thing because I saw the way that she was as a teacher when we were in Taiwan, and it wasn't just when we came over here to the United States that she was tough on me. I mean, she set a tone for me so I can kind of have a standard for myself. So I really, really appreciate that. Um, what I really remember and cherish in terms of the memories with her is all the traveling that I was tagging along with her. I remember going to so many different places, seeing so many different, cool things and eat so many great food at different locations. Those are the memory that I'm just gonna carry for the rest of my life with me, and I had so much fun with her. I remember, I remember every weekend we would wake up early and go grocery shopping in Taiwan, and I think that was one of my favorite things to do. With her, she would, take me to the Taiwan grocery store, the outdoor grocery, what do you call those markets? Outdoor markets, and go grocery shopping. And I just thought it was so fun because I get to tag along and I get to see live animals in the markets and crocs and chickens and all that stuff. And one of the things that Joyce liked to make for me was the frog legs. And she was really good at making frog legs. It tastes just like chicken, by the way. Uh, um, she is such a great cook. Like you guys said, her cooking is fantastic. Um, I'm gonna miss her dumplings. She's always making great dumplings for me to take it back to Austin. Um, I'm gonna miss all the times that we go out and hang out and go try out different restaurants. Um, it was really nice to have her here in Houston for me to go home to. I'm gonna miss that as well. Um, I think I was really glad that we were able to get her to the point where she is able to communicate towards the end of her life. I was really happy to see her have a sense of, acknowledgement to all of her family and friends. But we were able to really communicate with her and say our thanks to her, and for her to remember you guys being there for her. Um, I know that means everything to her. So thank you so much for your time that you spent with her, all the things that you pour into to Joyce. It's not for nothing. It means a lot to her and our family. So thank you for that.
Would you like to say? You can say Asian one if you don't want to. No. Rob, you want to say something?
First of all, I want to thank you all to come here. It means so much to her and especially to me. When we were young, we are always the closest two together. We do things together, and I even date one of her classmates for a long time. And we always, even when I was young, I was not in very good health. And she's always full of energy. And I remember when I was 7, 8 years old, elementary school, and we went to the Chinese Air Force independent school. And they used to have bus to take home. And then suddenly they cut the budget. So we have to walk home. It's about at least 45 minutes to go home. In the summer in Taiwan, it's very, very hot. And I used to faint. And she had to carry me on her back to go home. And so many times, I don't even know how to count. And she's always there for me to teach me the medical part of the knowledge. And she's very good, and she cooks wonderful food. And she always say, May come over. I cook this and that. And she knows I only like fat food. And she sometimes can do it for me too. And she's good with those things, and I help her with her money issues. So I manage her money. We work very well together. And if we lost money, I tell her. And if we make money, and she said, okay, today is my trip to go out for lunch. And we're just as close as any sisters and brothers can be. And all her college friends, the close friends, they're all my friends. And those friends for life. And there's one, it's friends, they're Marjorie. Her husband is my sister's classmate, and schoolmates in university, and then we became close friends. So I know her influence, and today especially, I heard all the things from you. Some I know, and I know very well, and I've seen, I've heard her actions, but some of them surprised me that she did so much for all the people here. And that's her. From the day we were born, we were together. And she and I always do things very close. And so I want to thank you and take this opportunity to thank you all to being there for her and to know her, and today tell me all the things I didn't even know. And she is in a good place now. And so I will follow her. And I'm sure we'll meet again in some better place with no pain and suffering. And we'll have a life together in the other world. Thank you and thank God.
Do you guys want to say something? You can if you want. Mary, do you want to say something?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm so happy to see
Yeah.
the picture you used.
Yeah. Christina, do you want to say something?
Can you guys hear me?
One second. What is that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start the music.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Jennifer, you have your Bose system connected
Um,
to your
nope,
laptop?
it's
No?
off. It's off now. Okay. All right.
Can the people in the room hear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Go ahead,
Okay.
Tina.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dai's niece from Atlanta, and I have a lot of great memories with her. When I was little, we used to go to Houston every summer, and it was the highlight of every year. Because when I was there, I felt like all my family members, I don't know if it's because they didn't see me often, but whenever I would go, they would make me feel so much love. like it was kind of different. Maybe than at home when you see somebody every day. Maybe it's like a different kind of relationship, but they just made me always feel so loved and always encouraged me and told me how smart I was and just made me feel like I was on top of the world as a little kid. When I didn't get that a lot. And I have a lot of really great memories with her laughing and eating really good food together. Um, and I just hope that she's with, Popo and Gong Gong and they're happy and just like in paradise. And that's kind of what I visualize when I think about her. And I still eat her favorite sunflower seeds almost every day. I always think about her. And I can see and understand why she was so loved by everybody.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to say something before we close it out? Mary, do you want to say something?
No.
Okay. Jonathan, anything?
I did want to talk. I'll say a memory. Growing up, I remember she used to make us want to. She always made us massage her, and it kind of reminded me of Popol. And it was nice to go visit one more time last summer with my kids, and she and Dai and Ari both got my kids to massage them for money. So I think it was a very precious memory to have one last time with her. So yeah.
She paid
That's-
them, right? She paid
She did pay them. They didn't do it for free. And our nicknames growing up, me and my sister's nicknames growing up was Duckhead. And is that how it translated? Yato? Yato. Yato.
Yato.
Yato. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't speak Chinese very well. And then mine was Fei Jai. So gonna miss being called that from her.
Thanks.
Jonathan, if it makes you feel better, I have to massage her when I was your age too.
She made everybody massage.
Me and John would split like one leg or one foot, and then I would do the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was always really thoughtful. Did you want to say something? Yeah. Yes. And just so you guys know on the computer, do you want me to hand this to you? I can just hand it to you. Yeah.
Hope we don't run out of battery on the laptop. I have a power cord, but I don't have a. Huh?
So
You'll call in? I'll send it to you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Pam. You got it.
We just went to a small barn, specific breaking for our family.
Can't hear.
You can't hear it. Yeah, okay. She was a family member with the recent hospital years, and we were to family. But she was just such an inspiration for all my kids. And Joyce, for years and years, come to their musical, sitting through them, just it was so supportive to them. And I remember the fish. I mean, the frogs. First time I saw those frogs jumping, I thought this could be a long vacation. I'd never seen it before. But Joyce, of course, made Joyce. And the other thing is Angela and Joyce also left to travel when they're in Taiwan. So, first of all, when we went over there, we had to go to the chamber and started it. And then after that, it was just wonderful. But the other thing they did was like when Angela and Joyce would go back to Taiwan, they have a jeweler friend over there, and every time they said, well, say, okay, X amount of dollars. And then Angela and Joyce would call and say, we need more. And so, so she was our inspiration for so many things. And we just love her all of our, and she was so very amazing. And thank you, ladies, for Thank you.
I think one of our favorite things was babysitting your kid. They were so cute when they were little. I remember little Aaron, and he was less than 1 year old, and he'd come over and just, each one just, she just really enjoy them. I remember one time, I think she slammed the door on Christina's finger by accident with the car door. Remember that?
Yeah.
And she felt so bad. It was like, she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She felt so, so bad. And hopefully she doesn't remember the pain. Yeah. But she took care of my dogs. It's one reason I want to bring my dogs here because they love seeing my mom too. But she was able to watch them. And I remember the last time she watched Kimo by himself, she said, because I split the two dogs up because it's less work. And she said, he's just so sad. He's just, I said, well, talk to him, play with him. But she was very patient with me and my dogs. And I do remember she loved to do horseback riding. I don't know if any of you remember from college. If she was really good at horseback riding. I think she hurt her back once. She fell or something, right?
Stand by for a movie star.
Oh, I didn't know. My mom said she was a standby for a movie or something
Yeah,
because of
because she know how to ride the horse, and she was taking the pictures.
yeah.
Down.
Yeah. So we're about to lose the laptop battery here. So we're gonna this has been recorded, so I'll have it for record for anyone her friends missed it. We also have the slideshow, which I have put on YouTube. So I'll send that link out to anybody and you can see that as well.
Classmate, they can. Oh, good.
Yeah, so we'll send the link out for this as well as the slideshow with the photos that we did. And if you have any other photos that you want to contribute, we'll still be adding to it. So thank you everyone for being here and for joining via Zoom and stick around. We have some food and thank you again. So appreciate it very much. All right. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.